And they even have 2 dots here. Just like the 2 dots in Haagen-Dazs. Dolce de leche. Haagen-Dazs seems like a very, like, serious ice cream company. Like, no jokes, like, nothing playful. Whereas so many of the other companies have, like, really fun stuff. Not to say that the taste is affected by that, but I'm just saying, like, you'll see, like, you know, just fancy flavors and whatever. But if you go to, like, Ben and Jerry's, everything is, like, you know, some crazy name and crazy pictures. Or, like, even, you know, like Turkey Hill and, what other ones do we get? I don't know, so many of them have, like, really funny kind of flavors. So these are, like, accessories that look like fruit. I like that. I'm really trying to figure out what this grape thing is without reading it. It really doesn't seem to say anything about the grapes. Of course. What is this? What's going on? Like, seriously, what is going on? Since when do they put these in, like, Vanity Fair? Maybe they always have and I just haven't noticed. Oh, here's the girl that we saw. So this is page 24. Never say never. I have to say her name again. Alright. Maitreya Ramakrishnan went from study halls to Netflix stardom practically overnight. She was a 12th grader starring in a teen production of Chicago when Mindy Kaling began searching for a young South Asian woman to lead her precious Netflix dramedy Never Have I Ever. Oh, lucky her. That's great. is there a new season coming? Or this is just advertising the season that we already saw. I think that's what it is. Because this is the June magazine, so this was probably made in May, obviously. But I already watched all the seasons. And I do like that show a lot. The Queen's Gambit, I definitely saw that. And, love it. Fabulous. I can't remember if it was a movie or, oh, it's a series. Okay, it's a series. So good. Bridgerton. That one. I know I talked about a lot of these already in like what I'm watching on Netflix videos that I've done. But Bridgerton I didn't like. A lot of people loved it. So I understand, you know, everyone's different. But it wasn't really what I wanted it to be, you know. So I only watched a few episodes. I was expecting something like historical fiction sort of thing. But it seemed more like a fairy tale. For the love of Real Housewives, I have watched these women not grow and not change for 15 years. It's been glorious. It's been 15 years now. I did really, really enjoy those shows in the very beginning. But I haven't watched any of them in a long, 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 long time. Because it just became too fake. Like, in the beginning, I truly believed whatever was happening, you know? Like, I didn't doubt it for a second that everything was completely genuine. You know, like, for example, if you ever watched The Real Housewives of New Jersey, in maybe the first season, maybe, there was this, you know, big dinner at a restaurant where, Teresa, who's one of the, you know, important people there, she got so angry at one of the other ladies that she just started screaming and flipped the table over, and it was like the most iconic moment of Real Housewives history. And back then I believed that that was completely real, and that's what made me enjoy it. But like now, realizing that so much of it is just completely scripted, it's not interesting to me. But I guess it's still doing well. Okay, so here's the cover girl. Ray of Light. After 5 celebrated seasons, Insecure is wrapping up on HBO. But creator and star Issa Rae, the patron saint of LA, has a slew of game-changing plans. I have never seen that show because I don't have HBO. If you've seen it, tell me, what is it about? Like, is it good? I mean, they've had 5 seasons, so it must not be bad. Issa Rae doesn't make vision boards anymore, but let's take a look at her last one and see how she did. She assembled it from magazine photos, headlines, and other odds and ends in the behest of her publicist back in 2013. She now has so many ventures in the works that she bought a building 7 minutes from her home to serve as her headquarters. She is 36 years old. I wish that more people in power could have the same attitude, says Yvonne Orgy. She lets people grow. She's working on a revival of Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's HBO docuseries Project Greenlight, which gave money and support to aspiring filmmakers. She's producing an adaptation of Nice White Parents, a quietly infuriating podcast about a public school in Brooklyn. She's writing, producing, and starring in Perfect Strangers, based on the Italian dramedy Perfuti Sconosciuti, about a group of friends learning each other's darkest secrets during a chaotic dinner party. And then there's the second season of a Black Lady sketch show, the Emmy-nominated series that Rae executive produces. Well, they still did not show us her vision board, so I'm guessing they're not going to. Alright, people, another one of these times when they have shocked me with an explicit photo, so I shall not move this hand. What does it say here? The missing Magritte. The theft of a deeply personal painting by René Magritte from a Belgian museum was a national tragedy. Now an investigation points to a tragedy greater still. So this that we have right here under my hand, Olympia René Magritte's portrait of his wife, painted in 1948. When art museums fall prey to men more used to robbing banks, the results can be unpredictable. A painting might be ransomed or burned to ashes. Someone with inside knowledge was sending a message to the art nappers to let them know that the police were onto them. White flight. We're not going to talk about this, it's a political thing. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. Okay, what do we have here? Posse, the final season, Sundays FX. For your Emmy consideration. Wow, look at these pants. And this shirt appears to be made out of something like, I don't know quite what, tiles or some kind of like art material. So here is Gillian Anderson. Up next, a special section devoted to TV's most sparkling stars. designers and inspired creators. All the channels that I do not have. The big ad for the Kaminsky method. This is another one that I have never watched, but heard it was amazing. I really have to give it a try. The Mosquito Coast. A taut, gripping story, shot and directed beautifully. It tells us absolutely nothing. Like, what is it about? Anyway, it's on Apple TV. Justin Theroux and Melissa George. Small Acts, a collection of 5 films on Prime Video from Steve McQueen. Fargo. Is that new? What, hasn't that been around forever? Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. FYC Outstanding Limited Series, now streaming FX on Hulu. Prodigal Son. Killer Instincts Run in the Family. Impact with Gal Gadot on National Geographic. Disappointing her mother since 1982. Call Me Cat with Mayim Balik. The Handmaid's Tale. Do you guys like that show? It's another one I haven't watched. The Handmaid's Tale. Scene Stealers. 9 actors who lit up the small screen this season, from breakout newcomers to seasoned vets. So this is Nicola Cowlin from Bridgerton. Ali Alexander from It's a Sin. And Omari Douglas from It's a Sin on HBO Max. Interesting. Look, he's wearing like a Louis Vuitton. Like, looks like watercolor paint. Like, on his clothing, you know. This is Josie Tota from Saved by the Bell. What is Saved by the Bell? Like the original one. shows when I first bought a house. I'd say a long time ago, because I now live in my second house, and for my second house I was not particularly interested in learning anything. It was time to just hire people to do it, to be honest. But there is one HGTV guy that I follow on Instagram, because it was like, I guess I must have found him when I was watching Reels. And his name is like Darren Keefe, I think, Darren Keefe. And he's originally Irish, and he's a like dancing, like what do you call it? Like a dancing carpenter. I mean, that he's not really that, but that's what he does on like his Instagram posts. But he's like hosts one of these shows. A Different World. I remember that show. In 1987, one of the most influential shows on TV was born. The stars, writers, and producers look back on their years at Hillman College. I would never have thought that was an influential show. But maybe it was. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention. I just looked at it as one of those, it was born from the Cosby Show. Because this is Lisa Bonet, and she was one of the daughters on the Cosby Show. And when she went to college, it was called Hillman College, like a made-up college. And then they made a show about that. FYI, the gum has less than 0 flavor now. Less than 0. It's like a piece of wax. But if I'm looking at my time clock, this video has been shooting for 39 minutes. That was from the time that I first turned it on, so then there was a little bit of time before I started speaking, and then there was a little bit of time before I put the gun in my mouth, so you get what I'm saying. Norman Lear, the prolific television producer, looks back on happy times in Italy and forward to his 100th year. How in the world is he still alive? Seriously, I mean, great. He is like, he made the greatest shows. Let's just see a few of these questions. What is the trait you most deplore in others? Dishonesty and insincerity. What is your greatest extravagance? I may be a little more extravagant than I should be in my affection. Which words or phrases do you most overuse? Hi.